Welcome back to Success and Equity on BCTV. We're talking to a member of the SI ranks. Now, these are students who help other students master their course material. And just like I told you earlier, you got to be careful about the dreams you set for yourself when you come to BC, because by gum, we'll just give you the tools to make it happen. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Now, you were a high school student at one point. Where did you go to school?
Centennial High School.
Okay. And let's talk about introduce yourself again, please.
Okay, I'm Desi Von Manos.
Great name.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And when you were in high school, did you take your studies seriously?
I did up until about, middle of sophomore year when
Gotcha.
I discovered myself.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, hey, I'm here today at BC, so I think it went well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. You took that B5 course, didn't you?
Yes,
that
I
was
did.
Super. Well done. She slipped right out of that. Well done. And that's another point we stress. That happens to a lot of folks in high school. I got distracted in high school and got kind of obsessed with a couple ideas and let them pull me away from, attending class and doing things like that. So when it was time for me to graduate, by the hair on my chin, I didn't have a ton of people begging me to come to their particular institutions. But it's never too late to turn it all around. We have students at BC who are middle-aged and are going to start a new career, whether it's in the nursing program or in the STEM fields or whatever. So it's never too late to turn it around. Were you in a similar position of not having like Harvard and Yale knocking on your door?
I was.
Okay.
I was.
Very good.
Yeah.
And what was it like your first semester at BC?
My first semester, actually, if I can just reveal my age for a minute.
Okay.
I'm about to be 30.
Wow.
So my
Who
first
knew? That's amazing.
my first year was actually back in 2004 at BC.
Okay.
And of course, I came right out of high school, I didn't.
Back when you knew everything.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And I entered into a field to study in which I really didn't have the heart and passion for,
Which was?
criminal justice.
It's okay to say you don't have the heart for that. Hey, I've known people who got into law enforcement and got right back out.
Right,
Because they were
yeah.
like, who knew? This is hard work.
Well,
and
yeah.
of course, we salute our law enforcement officers. That's not an easy job. Nobody
not.
calls the police to say, hey, my wife and I were getting along super. I just barbecued a rack of ribs. Swing by. Come by. No, people always call the police when they're in crisis.
Yeah.
At their very, very worst. And those guys got to go out there and maintain their professionalism. So you started in that field of study and it didn't work out. Did you drop out at that point?
I didn't necessarily drop out. I just slowly faded away.
Ooh, even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, and that's because of the fact of, I was trying to do that whole, I'll just go to class. I'll go to class and I'll keep going.
Go through the motions.
Exactly, because I don't want to withdraw. I don't want to fail,
Disappoint everybody that you know.
right? Everyone that's standing behind you, waiting for you to graduate. And then you just have to say, you know what? This isn't what I want to study. I want to study something completely different. So you have to get into that initial, I'm going to do what I'm going to do for myself.
Yes, and that's not selfish because you cannot make your parents proud or help people or contribute to society without helping yourself first.
Exactly. And that's one thing I had to learn was, when it comes time to picking that career, it's something, first of all, that I'm going to have to wake up every morning wanting to go do. I'm going to have that type of attitude when I wake up in the morning with my career that I choose.
What career is that?
Well, right now, I am standing on wanting to become a defense attorney.
Wow, very good.
Yes.
Because everybody has a right to
Right?
a defense.
Exactly.
And as I'm sure you learned in your logic and rhetoric courses, the job of the defense attorney is to ensure that the state does what it's supposed to do correctly.
Exactly.
That's it. You're not trying to turn criminals out onto the street.
No.
Just want to make sure things are done correct.
Exactly, because
Due
everyone
process.
deserves a fair trial.
That is absolutely correct. That's guaranteed to us under the Constitution. So that's a very noble pursuit. Do you feel like you're cut out for law school?
I do feel like I'm cut out. The thing is, time will tell, as well as exams. So
yes.
it's all up to the papers. If the papers say yes, then I'm in.
That's it. And they say the California bar exam is one of the toughest pieces of testing that anybody can go through.
Yeah,
So.
no, and that's why I'm practicing now.
Oh, nice! Look at that. Never
Yes.
too soon to get ready. Are you going to go to Cal State after this, or what is your plan? Your educational plan?
I really, really hope to go to Cal State. And right now, I don't know exactly which Cal State, though, because of course, CSUB. I would love to stay here in Bakersfield, but if I have the opportunity to go to Los Angeles, which I'm looking at some law schools down there, I would really, really hope to go down there.
Oh, I think that would be absolutely super. And let's talk about that time in between, because as you pointed out, you're 30.
Yes. Thank you.
And you're doing fine. Was it hard to kind of bite the bullet and re-enroll full time?
The thing is, I had to make another, decision, and it's like, if I'm going to go back this time, it's serious. There's no games, because I'm the age that I am, and I have a focus now, especially having 2 kids.
Oh yeah, and by the way, this is not a dress rehearsal.
No.
This is it.
This is it.
Yeah, the show is on now.
Exactly, because I already had that opportunity.
Right.
And now it's time to come in and go hard or go home.
And we are on our children's clock.
Yeah.
If you are going to go back to school, remember the kids, and don't feel guilty. Oh, I'm taking time away from my children that I could be spending with them. I feel like that's an unfair pressure that gets put on parents in our generation because, the world is such that we have to do things.
Yes.
Now, it's not like you are spending time away from your children so that you can hang out at the casino. You're improving your life.
Exactly. And that's one thing that I had to talk about with multiple people because they always bring that up. What about your kids? What about your kids? You're not, playing with them as much. But you know what reality is? Right now we have to go through the hardship of making school happen.
Yeah.
So if I have to, constantly be working with homework or, work itself, that's something I'm going to have to do because in the long run, it's going to benefit my children and I'll have that stability, that stable career in which I don't have to worry about, I need to go do this with my kids, but I don't have time, that type of life.
So are you juggling parenthood, school? Are you working also?
Yes, I work at Bakersfield College doing the
of
essay
course.
sessions. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That is a full life you're living.
Well, on top of that, I also do PTA for my daughter's school and school site council.
Okay, just stop.
Okay.
No, I'm feeling guilty. I could be doing more with my life. I
No,
know.
you're
Listen,
good.
Are you sure? Can you call my mom and tell her that?
Okay, I will.
Never mind, it's okay. But your children also are going to grow up, and I tell my wife this. She works in a STEM field, by the way, and has a what I would consider a difficult job. I don't understand what she's talking about. That she is giving an example to our daughters that women can have positions of prestige in our society and can
awesome.
educate themselves. And that's what you're doing I don't know if you have girls or boys.
Yes, I have one girl and one boy.
You have one of each. Perfect.
Yes.
But your daughter is going to grow up thinking it's absolutely normal for women to have positions of influence and go to school. So even though you're taking time away, she's going to think, oh, college? No, that's what women do.
Right. And
I have to go to school.
And that's one thing that I always sit down and talk with her about is, the reality of what's going on. Mommy's going to school, mommy's doing this, and it's for, the betterment of our family. It's not just, mommy wants to go out with her friends, so you're going to have to go to the babysitter for a little bit.
Right.
No, it's, mommy's doing something so that way in the future, you guys have an amazing life.
And that is correct. And education opens those doors. We find time and time and time again. Have you had any success stories of students where you kind of had that feeling like, whoa, I just helped that person pass a class?
Yes, actually, not too long ago in one of my sessions, I had this woman. She came in and, at first with that rhetoric and argumentation class, of course, it's, oh my gosh, I don't understand what's going on. But when I took the time to break it down and let her know exactly step by step of what it is that we're doing, because that's what I'm there for. I'm there to make sure that she leaves that session understanding, not just still, okay, I kind of get it, but I don't. No, I want her to leave my session knowing exactly what it is that was said that day. And she left with, just a smile and, just thanking me, oh my goodness, I think I get it. I think I get it now. So I'll be back for the next session. She came to the next session and I looked at her notes and they were just, amazing. It was just to see from a blank paper when she first walked in, not knowing exactly what it is that she's getting into, to this huge amount of notes taken from, the exact concept of what the class is, to her assignment already, starting on it. And I was just like, wow, it made me feel good knowing that I was able to provide that type of guidance for someone. And especially the struggles that I've been through trying to get through this course. And now I'm able to help someone that was once in my shoes.
Absolutely. Do you plan on coming back and practicing law here in Bakersfield?
I do. I really want to represent Bakersfield if I do get into law. Yes.
So you have some Bakersfield pride.
Yes, I do. Yes.
And
Yes.
and your father had worked in Los Angeles. Was your family down there?
Yes, we actually come from Los Angeles.
And you have made this home.
Yes, I have, and absolutely. I mean, everything that I've experienced were the crucial moments of, growing up. When you turn 18, when you turn 21, when you graduate high school, and now I'm in college. Even though I can't say graduate high school, graduate college, but hey, I'm getting there.
Do you ever have to drop that bomb on students and be like, "Yo, I'm a grown up"?
Yes. And you know what? It's funny because I never saw something like that happening. To this day, I tell people my age, and they're just like, no, you're not. And I'll sit in the back row or something, with a couple of kids, and they're like, I call them kids, and I always say sorry when I say kids because, of course, I'm a mom. I'm older than them. And, you have the students that are directly out of high school. And I just look at them, and I always, if I engage in conversations with them, I let them know, look, this is your opportunity. Take it. You have, this life where there's no kids waiting for you at home. They're not depending on you, to make life happen. Right now, you can concentrate on yourself. Do it. Don't slip by. Don't let some course that says, oh, this is a tough course, take advantage of you. You show that course that you're here to study, you're serious. So that way, later on in life, when you are my age, you're already in your career. And then you can establish yourself.
That's all we have, and that's all we're ever going to have. She just summed everything up. So she's going to be hosting the show next week and explaining further things to you. I don't know how a person could have better summed up what our mission is here at BC. That was incredible. Thank you for being our guest. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week, same time, 10 a.m. Monday, right here on BC TV. Have a great week.